Whoo! Tell me that is not the dopest Nintendo Switch Pro controller you've ever seen. Alright, so this is PowerA's latest enhanced wireless Pro controller, which is available on April 30th. You can pre-order it now though. Now, PowerA's enhanced wireless controller is officially licensed by Nintendo. This Breath of the Wild Princess Zelda themed one is sleek and so beautiful, but how does it stack up next to Nintendo's official Pro controller? What's good, people? I'm Yeti Machete. Don't forget to subscribe if you're about that tech life. For those already subscribed, remember to tick that notification bell. And if you really want to help the channel out, give this video a like. Alright, so PowerA has a bunch of themed controllers. You like Mario? They got you covered with a few different options. Diablo? Don't worry about it. They've got that too, which I plan on picking up here soon, because I absolutely fell in love with that game over the last month or so, and that controller looks really dope, but not as cool, in my opinion, as the one we got here today. The Breath of the Wild themed controller with the beautiful Princess Zelda front and centered. The white and gold color scheme fits perfectly here, and it looks super sleek and really elegant. The splash of that teal blue color on the D-pad is what really ties this whole controller together. Great design choice. Now I know, some people really don't like it, but I absolutely love it. It's the color of Link's tunic in Breath of the Wild, and even Princess Zelda is wearing a teal blue top, so it fits in perfectly. Now you're getting a slightly bigger controller here with the PowerA enhanced wireless controller. The feel in hand is great though. I prefer a larger footprint. I do wish that there was a bit more weight to the controller itself though, as it's noticeably lighter than the Pro controller from Nintendo, but that's probably due to some missing features here on PowerA's offerings. For starters, there's no amiibo support, which isn't a huge deal to me as I can just whip out my Joy-Cons if I need that. The lack of HD rumble can be a problem though, especially in games like Mario Odyssey that use that HD rumble to locate hidden moons. Lastly, there's no recharging this controller whatsoever. Instead, it's ran by two AA batteries, which thankfully are included. Seriously, thank you for that. You do get motion controls and they work flawlessly here, just as good as Nintendo's Pro controller. Now, one way PowerA has tried to make up for those missing features is by adding in two advanced gaming buttons which aren't found on Nintendo's Pro controller. Now, what in the hell are advanced gaming buttons, you might ask? Well, they're mappable buttons located on the back of the controller, made popular by SCUF controllers back in the COD days. Now, apart from the design, these buttons are what make me love this controller so much. Being able to map any of the face buttons to the back where my middle finger rests naturally is a game changer, especially in games like Rocket League, Splatoons, and if we ever get a release of COD, that's where these will come in clutch. The back triggers will allow you to, jump, reload, do whatever without ever having to take your thumbs off the joysticks, thus allowing you to just keep, your aim on the target. Now, apart from those differences, these two controllers are almost exactly the same. The buttons on the PowerA controller are slightly more clicky, minus the D-pad, that's a bit softer. It's kind of hard to explain. I do prefer a less tactile D-pad, so I prefer the feel on the PowerA controller, but I like the weight of Nintendo's Pro controller more. It has a more substantial feel in the hand, and overall it just feels more premium. But the PowerA controller is cheaper, so that's kind of to be expected. The real question is it better than Nintendo's Pro controller? And it's definitely not. It's the best alternative Pro controller you can get, and if you're a big fan of Breath of the Wild, then it's a must-have. If you already have a Pro controller like me, then these enhanced Pro controllers from PowerA are just a great secondary option to pick up, and they look amazing on display. Again, links down in that description. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, just remember that like button gets lonely. Consider subscribing. I'm signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.